90-Day Fiancé has become a smash success for TLC since it first debuted in 2014. But not all changes the show has experienced are positive. The 90-Day Fiancé franchise is a roaring success for TLC, though the show has been called out for its changes over the years. 90-Day Fiancé Season 1 aired in 2014 and focused on 4 American men who were being joined in the United States by their international fiancés. However, the show has since changed its focus and shifted its values, which has led to plenty of criticism from the sprawling fan base. Though 90-Day Fiancé first aired less than a decade ago, watching a rerun of the first season feels like viewing a new show altogether. The initial season that led to an explosive franchise full of nearly 24 spin-offs was more reminiscent of early reality TV. The aim of 90-Day Fiancé Season 1 was to focus on the cultural and legal challenges the couples faced as the women adapted to life in the U.S. The show came across as authentic and unscripted, and offered a real look at the K-1 visa process. Since 2014, the extended 90-Day Fiancé franchise has expanded to focus on many different topics. When 90-Day Fiancé first premiered in 2014, the 8 people in the cast were completely unknown, as they weren't budding social media stars. They were normal people who happened to fall in love with someone from a different country. However, as cast members blew up online, an increasing number of wannabe influencers have started appearing on the show. For example, 90-Day Fiancé Season 9 couple Mayona and Jibri Bell were bashed for appearing on the show for clout. Rumors even stated that the couple had married before the show and acted out their storyline for fame. As 90-Day Fiancé couples began feeling less authentic, a suspicious amount of scripted content has leaked into the franchise. The Potast family, in particular, has been accused of faking their dramatic family fights, as Libby Potast and her husband Andrei Kastravit have been called out for seemingly faking their feud with Libby's sisters. Meanwhile, Evelyn Villegas and Corey Raffgeber from 90-Day Fiancé, the other way, were revealed to have married a year before filming episodes about planning their wedding. Such revelations have led to the show cheating and fooling viewers. The extended 90-Day Fiancé features nearly 24 shows. While each season of 90-Day Fiancé first featured fresh couples with new plot lines, the franchise now recycles couples from season to season. On the show, there were painful consecutive seasons of drama between couple Natalie Mordovtseva and Mike Uquist, as they joined the cast in seasons 7 and 8 before appearing on 90-Day Fiancé. Happily Ever After. Natalie then joined 90-Day, The Single Life. Watching the same couples season after season leads to stale and recycled plot lines that don't progress. Not only does the 90-Day Fiancé franchise feature too many couples season after season, but it has become oversaturated. Couples who first came across as likable became tired and overexposed after landing their own spin-off shows. Popular couples Lauren and Alexei Brovarnik, as well as Annie Suwan and David Toborowski, both landed their own spin-off shows. Rather than keep fans entertained, the show gave viewers too much exposure of select couples when they would probably prefer to meet fresh faces. As the 90-Day Fiancé franchise shifted its focus from featuring new couples, it also dropped its central premise. Rather than focus on international relationships and the K-1 visa process, select seasons have focused on entirely different aspects altogether. For example, a massive chunk of Happily Ever After. Season 6 was focused on Angela Deem's makeover transformation, rather than her international relationship with her husband, Michael Alisami. Somewhere along the way, 90-Day Fiancé lost the element of the show that made it unique. As the 90-Day Fiancé franchise began to focus less on the K-1 visa process, it also broke its format. Happily Ever After is a spin-off show that is supposed to follow international couples from 90-Day Fiancé after they marry to see how they're doing. However, Happily Ever After Season 7 featured 3 couples who didn't fit this mold. Jenny Slatin and Sumit Singh were from The Other Way, Kim Menzies and Usman Umar from 90-Day Fiancé. Before that, 90 Days weren't married, and Big Ed Brown and Liz Woods are from The Single Life, aren't married, and aren't even an international couple. While 90-Day Fiancé does cast new couples in some content, they appear to always pick from a mold. The franchise focuses on cast members from the same countries and features dozens of international people from the same area, such as Brazil and Colombia. Viewers should be able to see new countries represented on the show. Meanwhile, repetitive plot lines have occurred, including a significantly older American marrying a young foreigner or a conservative foreigner, and a literal American clashing because neither researched each other's cultures. Overall, few new couples bring fresh stories or are worth rooting for. Another recent change the 90-Day Fiancé franchise has made is dragging things out and sensationalizing them. The tell-alls used to be single episodes, or perhaps 2 parts, and focused on informing viewers about the couple's current status. However, the recent Happily Ever After Season 7 tell-all was a whopping 4 parts and took an entire month to air. However, the tell-all still didn't ask the questions viewers wanted answered. Such changes appear to be made for sensationalism rather than to tell a compelling story or please viewers. A worrisome trend in the extended 90-Day Fiancé franchise is the quality of people who are cast. Jeffrey Paschal was cast on before the 90 days after he was arrested, but before that he was charged and sentenced with an 18-year prison sentence for assault and kidnapping. Chris Foster on the current season of The Other Way displays questionable behavior that has caused her to be accused of abusing drugs. Meanwhile, previous cast member Paul Stale has a history of arson and displays consistently unstable behavior. This has begged the question of whether TLC vets the people they cast in the 90-Day Fiancé franchise. While there are many aspects of the extended 90-Day Fiancé franchise that keep fans watching season after season, there are also numerous elements that appear to be going downhill. 2 major mistakes that TLC consistently makes is casting both Angela and Big Ed in multiple seasons. Both major franchise villains have displayed seasons of terrible behavior. Angela has verbally and physically abused her husband Michael, while Big Ed has verbally mistreated his partners, including gaslighting Liz on camera. However, the 90-Day Fiancé franchise doesn't seem to want to drop their villains, no matter how loudly fans bay.